What's up, game? Oh no, hold on. I think my mic is still turned all the way up. Okay, let's try this again. What's up, gamers? Welcome to another video. Today is going to be another video where I just, talk about a certain event that happened in my life because I actually enjoyed making the other video. It was casual, it was chill. I got to just sit there, talk about, some of my life experiences and reminisce about things that have happened in the past. So yeah, basically this is the story about my first ever crush, with air quotes. This was back in kindergarten, so I had no no clue what the heck, the idea of having a crush on someone else. My feeble kindergarten mind was too dumb to comprehend what a crush was. But basically, the story starts in the kindergarten. I'm in school with my cousin. What's it called? I went to that school because my mom thought it would be, good for me and my cousin to be attending the same school, especially since me and my cousin still lived in the same house at that time. And so yeah, that's just a little bit of history behind that, why I went to that specific school with my cousin. So basically, my mom worked the night shift, and my cousin's mom, my auntie, who also lived in the house with us at the time, I don't know what she did, but basically both of our moms decided, hey, let's have them attend an after-school program. So that's what we did, and I'm chilling in this after-school program, eating graham crackers on Fridays, yummy, delicious. After a while, after chilling in the after-school program for a while, this new girl who's I think she was 16 at the time, or I know, she might have been older. I honestly don't remember. But she was volunteering to help out, work at the school and help with the kids and whatnot. And let's just say that in my mind as a kindergartner, I thought it was okay for a 16-year-old to, a 16-year-old and a 5-year-old to be going out. So in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry this woman when I'm 18, 100%. Not knowing that when I was 18, she would be really way older than me. So basically, sometimes in order to get her attention, I would just cry. I would just cry for no reason. I would just straight up just burst out crying just to get her attention. Because me being a kindergartner, her talking to me was just that was enough. Alright, that was enough for me to be satisfied as a kindergartner. Just her talking to me and reassuring me that everything's okay when nothing's even wrong with me, and I'm just crying for attention, literally. So after a while, I'm like, okay, crying for attention is a really good idea. So I started to really get on the other kids' nerves, because the way the after school program would work, basically we were with other kids, even if they were older than us, kids that were up to 14, and those kids would really get annoyed at me all the time because I would always cry. I would cry for no reason, just so I could have her attention. And back then, I didn't have any clue what having a crush on someone was. So, it was more or less just a feeling of admiration and a feeling of, someone actually talking to me. And, because back then, it was kindergarten. I was a lonely child. I didn't really like anyone. I got along with one person, but at the time, he didn't go to the after-school program with me, so I was alone. So I don't guess it would classify as a crush, but in my 5-year-old mind, I thought it was. So yeah, basically what I wanted back then was just someone to speak to, because I was bored and I had no one to talk to. And after a while, she left the after school program. She stopped volunteering because I guess I don't know what was going on, but I guess her time was up, to be a volunteer and whatnot. And I was sad boy when that happened, but I eventually got over it, and just started to think that every girl that I thought looked nice when I was in like kindergarten, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna marry them. And that's gonna lead into a second story, because you know what, I feel generous, and I'm gonna do two stories. This is my second crush, okay? All right, now this story was this. It's just, man, it's so nostalgic, man. It just brings back so many good memories and bad memories. This is in first grade, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was first grade. I think, yeah, I know for a fact. Like, this is very memorable, and oh my goodness, this guy. But basically, in first grade, I went to this class. I forgot who it was. I forgot what her name was. I think it was. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Miss Mary or something. I don't remember, and I'm dead. But I think it was Miss Mary, and we were in the same class, and we sat together. And I was like, you know what? This girl looks pretty. I like her now. And that was my first crush. I was actually a kid around my age. Isn't like a 16-year-old girl. And if we were together, that would be like kind of illegal in the sort. Maybe not illegal, but that would be pretty weird for a 16-year-old and a 5-year-old. But basically, I saw this girl. I was like, oh my goodness, this is wifey. And I was like, oh yeah, I wife this woman now. And in my first reader mind,
Hold on.
in my first reader mind, I'm like, okay, any woman is pretty, I marry. And oh my freaking god, I can't hear a thing. Okay, this is me, like 2 days later. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started recording this 2 days ago. But yeah, as you could hear, my friend joined in and just started blasting some epic music. So I just stopped the recording and I was like, I'll just do this later. And then who would have known that later would be 2 days later, but here we are now. So basically, for a long story short, this girl that I liked, it didn't work out, and it kind of messed up the one friendship I had in kindergarten. Like, my friend tried to square up with me over this girl. He grabbed me, man. We were throwing down on the basketball court. He grabbed me from behind. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know what he was going for, but he grabbed me from behind. And the only thing that sounded logical in my my first grader mind was to headbutt this dude in his head. And when he cried, I felt no sympathy for him. I didn't care. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. If you like the video, consider subscribing, and yeah.